I'm here in the art gallery. I guess I just had a nightmare that the thing that was pursuing me caught up with me. Actually, I'm pretty sure canonically I realized that at the end of the last part, but who cares? It's been like 10 months. Hello, everyone! And welcome back, once again, to From the Fog, Mystery House. And I just got a notification saying sleepless dark hour. Should I be worried? Should I be getting to bed as soon as possible? I am so disoriented, like waking up from a really vivid dream. Hey there. No, you're one of the cool ghosts. You're one of the ghosts who can stay. And I'm not going to make a huge fanfare out of this. It's been a long time, but I am just going to continue as normal. Who has time for anything else, right? So let's get building. Oh no, we are not close to a bed. And I hear something too. Okay, go, 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 go. Oh god, does this not count as close enough? Have I already slept in it? Okay, 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 okay. Down the tunnel, down the tunnel, down the tunnel. Right here. This will have to count. Hey, buddy. Why don't you just pretend I'm not here, or alternatively wait for me to grab my bow? Okay, well, you've decided to choose death. Cool. Die. Die, haha, get your arrow stuck, die! Oh, I really need to install some lights down here. That gold armor is holding up a lot better than it probably should. There you go. And I can already hear the birds chirping. Well, a bit of an exciting start, as exciting as a series like this deserves, huh? Day 101. Great, it kept count. I'm glad for that. Anyway, we've really got to get started. I don't know which of these rooms are still available to sleep in. Congratulations, you have slept in 99 rooms. As you can see, the Sleepless mod has been updated. In fact, it's now a standalone release, which you can download at the link in the description. If you watched one of the previous episodes, that link is deprecated. However, if you haven't watched the previous episodes and you just want to jump in, I'm also going to link the last video I did on this, which was a compilation, an abridged version of those 10 episodes that you can watch in under 2 hours. Okay, first things first, we've got to go check on Cece. I've been asleep for a very long time and, well, somebody's got to feed them. So through here, plus it's a great opportunity to go check out the rest of the house. You can hear that grandfather clock is still ticking away. Cece? Ah, there you are! You scared me for a second. There you go. This is why we give you a name tag. Honestly, with the number of mods installed here, I was really expecting things to break, but it looks like we've gotten mostly where we want to be. There's our cactus room. Oh wait, our camera. Our camera is still here as well. Oh, we've got a lot going on here, and yeah, look, our photos still hang on the wall. And presumably, those entities still pursue us. Now, I am running this with From the Fog, of course. I had hoped to return to this with the beta version of From the Fog that I tested out in a recent video. However, I'm pretty sure that is not compatible with this version of the game, and I really wanted to make sure everything was working, and there's a lot to kind of compare with here. But I already know what I want to do, and it does involve Herobrine. We need to start expanding this place ASAP. And I'm thinking in this direction is the way I want to go. I'm going to have to go grab some materials. For those who are just joining, the way the series works is basically like this. It's very much inspired by the legends surrounding the Winchester Mystery House. We are under the belief that we are pursued by the spirits of those we wronged in life, and so in order to prevent them from finding us, the house must ever grow. Every night, we need to sleep in a new room, or they'll find us and get us. So, expanding in this direction would actually be faster and easier, so I'm going to do that. Big problem with this is I don't remember what I was up to last time or what my plans were. We got to be very efficient with the materials. We've got a tree felling mod, which unfortunately in these dark oak forests makes short work of even the diamond picks. But we gotta clear some space here. There we go. And there we go. And the reason I'm doing this is because in From the Fog, Herobrine will only show up after 3 days, but what if we could goad him into appearing? No, those ghosts aren't the ones pursuing us. Those guys are cool. So you're back already, are you? Feels weird to be back on the earlier version From the Fog, but I already know what I want from this hall. First of all, an extension to where we can bring out a whole new branch of the house. But also, I want to tempt you into showing up more often. It really is quite astonishing how low we are on cobblestone. But now I remember, I believe we were using these slabs for the floors because that's just how utilitarian we need to be. Cannot afford for there to be any misplacement here. There we go. Oh, great. Now the joys of night building. I don't really have the luxury of waiting. I actually don't have nearly enough gold to do what I would like to do here right now. So instead, I'm just going to kind of tee things up so that it's ready when the time comes. Oh, come on. Oh, hey, a zombie villager. No, no, I've tried to cure you guys in the past, and you repaid me by ceasing to exist. I don't do that anymore. I see you observing the construction. It may have only been a frame, but you were there. Okay, now we just gotta figure out how to cap this off. Because this is going to be a transitional space, yes, but also one which has a purpose in the future. We just can't afford it now. Alright, sun's starting to come up, which means we don't have a lot of time. We need to seal this up because we get going that way. Close what doors we can. And get some rest. It actually doesn't matter. We don't have to be able to sleep, which means we don't have to go kill monsters. But we do need to be in the vicinity of this bed. Is there any film in this camera? There is. And that's 1 out of 16. I'm not sure if we have color in there or not. Oh, look at this. This tower is one of my favorite things about this place. Which is to say nothing of the other tower. It's weird how far we are at any given moment from other parts of the house. We're gonna need to develop some kind of transit system. Now, don't expect these to start coming back regularly. These take a massive amount of time to record, and I have a huge backlog of things I need to get through, but this series was never intended to be done, and it is not done. Counts that as our 100th room. And counting. But for now, we will mark, we will mark on the wall an X to say that we've been in here before, and to sleep somewhere else next time. Oh, now hang on, I will not have left this here. Carved jack-o'-lantern on a post. Those things have been showing up all over, and they're not mine. Which is funny because, as far as I know, I'm the only one left in the world. Well, except for those jerks over at the Woodland Manor. That's a far way over there. I haven't even encountered so much as a village yet. Honestly, the unique circumstances of my condition don't leave me very much room to travel. But then again, I get enough exercise here, don't I? I mean, Paul Bunyan, God. Oh, right, I forgot the grandfather clock did that. Jump scare every time. Wow, it's already noon. Oh, hey, what are you doing here? Oh, hey, I got nothing to fight you with now. Or, I suppose this... Come on, out into the sun. That's right. Oh, man. That's the thing, is like, even in spite of how huge this house is, I don't actually have a whole lot of materials to my name because I just can't spend a lot of time gathering materials. And so you end up with like the most wealth of any Minecraft save, and yet at the same time, you have so little. Oh yeah, no, that reminds me. I also have to move up my fire suppression gear. I mean, I have my fire extinguisher on me now. See, something that'll happen in this mod is that Herobrine has a good chance of actually starting a fire at the site of our beds, trying to get us in our sleep. And so in order to prevent that from happening, we need to make sure that our bases are covered. Stop looming. You know how much I don't like looming? Oh, it's it's already getting dark again. Thing is, from what I remember, the days in this mod are supposed to be like twice as long, but I'm wondering if that's not actually true in the current version. This is my first time playing with the new update, and things may not work as I expect. Then again, it's kind of hard to tell. In any case, we'll place you here, and you here. Those things are both working by redstone, so if smoke rises up from the bed and hits that smoke detector, then the sprinkler will come on and put it out. That has saved me so many times! Oh my god, why was that so much worse because of the grin? We are so back, as you'll inevitably say. Oh great, it's gonna be one of these. One of these that is bugged so it won't fall over, but each plank takes forever to chop down. This is not what I want right now. Not at all. Okay, so I'm just gonna start from the farther end of the hall, and we'll work our way backwards when I feel like it, if ever. I don't know, maybe I'll just have one of these be a gag door. Oh, great. You guys. You know, it's not my fault I'm not sleeping if I can only sleep when there are no monsters around. Since, you know, there's always monsters around. Come on, you. What, just the one? It's kind of strange. Alright, well, if you're only gonna put in half the effort, I guess I'll just continue flooring in peace. You guys really need to pick a lane. Thank you. There we go. Doesn't fit my usual building convention, but we are just in time, and this is just kind of how things are going to have to work. So, if we come over here, it should be far enough to go like that. It is. There we go. And there we go. Just like that, we have 3 new rooms for 3 new nights, and that will give us a bit of breathing room. Well, there are monsters nearby, so we're gonna have to deal with other hostilities, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and mark this one. The sound of phantoms burning alive in the morning, I love it. Always good to let a little natural light in, I always say. But we've still got to work on finishing this area. Who even knows how we're going to expand beyond this? And something else that I wanted to do... I think I may have been in the process of working on this last time. Let's see if I can find a good angle. Maybe not even, but I wanted to extend the second floor above the tower. I mean, we've been going pretty much endlessly in this direction for a long time, and it's kind of making this place really long and tedious to get through. Also need a lot more oak, and for that, we can head over to our tree farm and see what's what. Oh, wait, no. Let's not take the boat. No. We spent all last episode working on a solution to that, and getting here is actually a lot more work, but it's cool, so screw you. Right this way we go. I wanted my old house to be connected to the new one, so underground SeaWorld tunnel. Going right under the lake that acts as the centerpiece to this whole nightmare. Yep. Something appears to have gone wrong at some point. A lot of the pieces that make this work, I believe they're from immersive weathering, have ceased to be, even though the save was never loaded without the mod installed. So I don't know why that's the case, but it seemingly is. It's weird. I've seen rusted fences since I started playing this. But it seems everything is still going strong here. Yeah, no, see, all of this got messed up. Although I think that was true last time as well. We don't have any oak growing here, only birch. But that's okay, because we need birch anyway. You were moving! I didn't even register you at first! So that's out here. And we're gonna have to start planting as many of these things as possible. I've replaced some of the dirt. But man, the consequences of this nonsense, which I believe has happened once before, are probably gonna be wide-reaching. Because immersive weathering affects all manner of blocks, including vanilla ones. Oh, okay, we have a little bit of glow shroom or something over there. I got really worried when I looked towards my home and saw bright orange. We know what that can mean, don't we? I just love seeing it from this wide angle like this. We're gonna have to do some more mining very soon, because we are very low on stone. This is just so gorgeous. Okay, that should be that roof done. And we got 4 rooms out of it. Well, sort of, because unfortunately the one next door might be too close to the other bed for us to pull anything off with this. Although if we use something of a zigzag pattern, maybe we could make it work. And then this one should just be plenty large enough. It's weird how they're all the same size, but they all end up with completely different windows. Oh well. Anyway, what that means is that we've got a little bit more time to work tonight unless they decide to do stuff like that. That's really irritating. 2:38, which means it's not long until sunrise. I'm actually not sure how many of the rooms in this tower we've slept in. I mean, I know we've done a bunch of them, but this one has kind of run its course. Oh, I know we've been in here. God, these little things creep me out. A lot of this episode is just going to be a nostalgia trip, but it's weird how we've done so much work already and haven't even been to that other side yet. Parts of the house do just kind of fall into neglect. Oh yeah, look at these markings in the floor. You know what? I think what I remember happening here was this whole place, because of the darkness, has been absolutely annihilated by creepers in the past. And walls kind of tend to just go up wherever I need them. Oh my god, they're everywhere. And here is the attic. Not sure if I've slept up here or not. Listen to that echo. We can even come down on the other side. Wait, where even am I? Okay, I need to get out of here very quickly, but I don't know the way. I gotta go. I've gotta go, and I've gotta go now. I didn't realize I had such little time. Let's take a dive. Nope, down, down, down. Come on. Come on. And there we go. Just in time. Being more than 5 blocks away counts, and you know what? I'm going to take it. Yeah, this is some crazy density, and I just could not risk trying the next room. We just barely made it. Day 104. Okay. Now, we need to go get some food and head to the Nether, which means we will be revisiting the other side of the house again. Never mind the kitchen off to my side there. That doesn't have food in it. No, we gotta go find the farm. Oh, over here. I must have been trying to expand in this direction. All right, we'll keep that in mind. See, the thing about a house like this and the distance between bedrooms is that parts of it that were once the main focus, the main project, will eventually become kind of a distant memory. You just walk through it and you're like, I don't remember putting this here, and what even was its purpose? Other parts just fall into neglect. Oh, right, hang on. Yeah, here we are. Our secret little safe room. Unfortunately, we've slept all over here, so it's no longer useful for that purpose. But it is a nice lit little space we can always duck into if things get a little bit too harsh for us in the night. You're just kind of floating. A lot of things will have been impacted by this issue. Thankfully, our lush garden provides. Let me take all those potatoes. We need to bake those right up. How long has it been since I've been here? Feels like it's been forever. Oddly enough, I'm kinda less familiar with this now than I am with the From the Fog house. Anything in there? No, but we can put something in there. We want that to hurry up though, because pretty soon we're gonna need all this. Come on, can't you cook any faster? Of course, it's only now I remember that I forgot to put up the fire suppression system, and there's every possibility I come back to a smoldering ruin. Thankfully, that doesn't seem to have been the case this time, but it always could have been. And this is what I'm saying, there's just so much that we need to remain on top of that it is so difficult to plan for the future with this mod. Now, if I remember rightly, the way we get to our Nether portal is down here. We've already wasted like half the day. No? Yes. Okay, we're wearing gold to prevent any pigment attacks. And our goal right now is actually to go get some more gold, because I need heaps of it. And there's some already. We should be careful though, because I think even if we are wearing gold, they don't like us taking it. Hey, you know what I just realized? I don't believe I have any pictures from the Nether. Oh, they'll never believe this. There we go. The thing is, there are a number of effects which, well, affect us when we don't sleep, such as weakness and slowness. So there is an actual reason why we want to get into a bed. And we have not done that in a really long while at this rate. let's finish off this hallway. There are monsters nearby. Of course there are. There always are. I think I have to deal with this time. Die. Back inside. I think there are monsters nearby is one of my least favorite things about Minecraft because, like, there invariably are. But just like that, we remove our bad effects, or at least we should have. Slept in 103 rooms. And all that is gone. It ran out on its own, replaced with speed and haste. We are well rested and ready to tackle the world. And that's good because the world is more than ready to tackle us. Today we're going to expand our rooms and do some mining. Once the house gets this big, it actually does make a huge difference what your buffs and debuffs are. Alright, it was this way. This is how we get to the tower. I'm remembering now, it's coming back to me. There was kind of a pointless room here featuring one of the old fire suppression systems. And our photo lab right here. Featuring some of our very earliest encounters. This is so cool. But we've got to get all the way up there. Or by all the way, I mean most of the way up here. This way. Oh, I wonder if that zombie pigman is still here? Yeah, I remember one managed to creep its way up here. There he is! Right, we named you Don't Despawn, so you wouldn't despawn. How could I forget? There's our fast travel back down to the other side of the house. What else did we need? Well, there was always up here. Burned down several times. What do we think about the idea? Look, I never wanted to close this off. That was the reason why this has stayed for so long. But what if we have, look, what if we have separate hallways of rooms, each going down with the slope, and then meeting back up in a lower level? That might be kind of interesting. All right, let's break down the wall here. And 1, 2, 3, break down the wall here. Whoop! Hey guys, you're gonna have to move soon. Can you not see that this is under construction? See, my vision for this is that you can actually have floors that overlap to an extent if they're moving downhill constantly. Like, we start stairs here, you could have a room down there and down there. And there's room to do this on either side of the opening. Get out. Oh my god. I was looking at one scary pig and then another scary pig jump scared me. I'm not the only one that thinks that looked deliberate, right? Like, I can't be. Things are getting dark. And we're gonna have to pre-plan for this to an extent, so let's grab one of the boats from here. And ride straight back to where we're keeping all our stuff. That is a much cooler looking ride now that that tower is there. And surf straight down onto the boat pile. I'll bring those back up since I'm going that way anyway. We can easily get down here, but we don't have an easy return. Now I have to remember where I actually am with relation to everything else. Okay, I know where I am. A big part of the appeal of this game for me at this point is just the back and forth. I know there's a creeper down there. And if I can't avoid it, we're gonna have a problem. Okay. I'm honestly wondering, and I'll leave this to you guys, I'm wondering if I should just abandon the whole can only use gold sconces and such for lighting. I mean, in the beginning, I wanted there to be... I wanted it to be difficult to rove around the house at night. But I may have overdone it at a certain stage. Right back up with us. Also, placing carpet around was supposed to limit where they can spawn, but I'm not entirely sure if that actually works. If we are going to be moving down the way I want, then I think windows like this are going to be okay. And it may seem weird to just do like the side two, but not the leftmost part. But believe me, this is going to make a lot more sense when you look at it from that angle from the other way. If we even are able to see it from that angle. I can still hear the children giggling outside, so that's always a fun part of the night. We don't have a lot of time left. And of course, we're not going to be able to sleep tonight. There we go. We guess we got a minute. And now for at least a while, we don't have to worry about this place. I am going to go downstairs and do some mining. But before we do that, why don't we have a look from the peak of our kingdom one more time? Perfect time to show you is when the sun is rising over the lake. Here we are. And that reminds me, we should probably enchant this axe at some stage. But no matter for now. Look at this. We can even see, looking this way, how our kingdom has grown. Hard to believe this is all one continuous structure, huh? This would be big for a village. But it's always from far away that it looks the prettiest. Also, watch your step as you're traversing. You guys saw that, right? There was something there, wasn't there? It happened so quick I didn't even get a chance. But anyway, we've gone from the top, we need to go all the way to the bottom. And I mean all the way to the bottom. Like, we're not done yet. And if I can recall where our mine entrance was... Chutes and ladders over here. And I'm looking to make something that's even worse. This giant hole in the earth. That's what I need. My, aren't these cave noises getting scary? Oh, that's right, we had rooms down here. Maybe I should have brought the bed. This is for some enchanting later. But my real goal here is diamond and gold. Here we are. Part of the reason why this show has kind of fallen by the wayside is because Minecraft takes a terribly long time to record. We're talking like 7+ hours for a single episode, no matter what the series is. What's that over there? That's some gold. Need very much. Oh, what, am I full up already? Cool. There's some diamonds. Could always use more. I could also use more than one. There's some more. I've yet to find a rich vein of the stuff. Alright, we don't have a tremendous amount of time to get back. I just loaded back in. But we actually came away with a fairly decent haul. So not bad. The Nether was probably still a bit more useful. But we got some diamonds, so it makes up for it. The problem is, it takes so long to get back that you really gotta cut it short. I actually went longer than I should have. Oof. Oh my god, hey. Alright, where am I going? Where's this house? I completely lost the tunnel. Where is this friggin' house, man? I swear I don't have time for this. I think that's the lake, which means it's this way, yes. Okay. We need to get up into that tower immediately. Oh my god, are you kidding me? If I could remove creepers from the game, I would, I swear. Right, we slept in here last night, which means we're just moving across the hall and spending today focusing on the next part of that mission. Let's do some enchanting, shall we? Bane of Arthropods. I'm not sure why I'd want that. Fortune could be good. Efficiency is also good. Really what I want is durability. But sure, I'll take some fortune. We also got some sharpness, which is probably better. It actually just says some blocks, so maybe that doesn't apply to lumber. I think if we come up here, yes, we can access this, which has infinite water. Thank you very much. Managing the inventory in this is an extremely difficult thing to do. There's so much to mess with, but I think I am ready for my very first set of diamond armor. Not a full set, I don't have enough for that. I could go for a plate. Thank you. Of course, the second I go to get bone meal, this stuff is starting to come in. That's alright, I need it now anyway. All the oak I can carry. You always like to hang out with me here. Maybe it's because it's a grove of my own making and you haven't taken the leaves yet. Well, I'm way ahead of you. It's really got that rainy evening weather though, doesn't it? And the lighting to match. Okay, right now, what we really need is stairs, oak stairs. Hey, buddy. Can you not see that I'm trying to build something here? I build, you destroy. Gulp. And those giggles are back. Haunting me still further. Can we actually catch a glimpse of the eyes from the darkness? Further question, do I want to? I think we're starting to have issues. Okay, up here, grab bed, down here, and hopefully this works. It would seem that it did. And our little vertical palace is actually coming into being. So do you kind of see what I'm getting at with this design here? It's just going to continue like this all the way down until we pretty much own the slope, and then we can start working down below. Now that up there is near enough to done, where are we at on that gold? A whole bunch more of that. I think we still are a fair bit shy. Isn't there a way we can break these leggings down? Was somebody out there just now? I'll be honest, I have no idea how I'm going to wind up roofing this thing. But if we just take you and move you across the hall, we should be good for tonight. And we've got 2 more rooms ready to go in the morning. Which means we're heading back to the Nether for gold. Interesting thing is, it's giving me the monsters nearby warning. But I don't see any monsters. Are we close enough to my own base that that's the problem? The annoying thing is, my base is kind of just a breeding ground for monsters at a certain point. The plan is to have twin hallways like this, although they certainly won't be to exact specification, because it's actually really annoying to build. And we made it through the night. Day 109. Whoa. Okay. Well, screw you guys. Goodbye. How about I just don't bother with you then? Potatoes are my only friend now. Okay. Hopefully I can work with this. Actually seeing a lot more quartz than gold. A lot of quartz. But gold's what's really needed. Don't want to waste diamond on this. Yeah, you know what this is for. You already know what this is for. But it's not going to stop me from building it. Those structures look weirdly angular. It doesn't seem to be part of a nether fortress, though. We've just never seen the world generation do that before. How are we doing on gold? Decent amount. May not be quite enough. It may be less efficient than mining ore. You need a lot of this to make it work. But you know, it hardly matters because it's just so reliably found. And you don't have to go so far to get it. So for our situation specifically, the Nether is actually a godsend for gold. You know, I kind of feel like I could use a picture of all of yous guys. Oh. There's a weirdo over there. Maybe I don't want to go for that gold. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they're prone to attack if they see you mining it. There's a soul biome here. Let's get going and just remember we have it. We actually haven't explored in this direction before, but it's pretty close to our teleporter. Oh great, you guys. Cool. Let's go hide in the forest, lest we be airstriked. How did we come out on gold? Not terrible. I'm not sure if it'll be enough, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Get back and check time. Yeah, it's a good thing we came back when we did, because time has certainly been passing. Screw you guys. Let's put all this together. Not you. Ah. Guess what? We are just shy. We need just a little bit more. Oh, that's a bit of light coming through there. I was staring at it like, what is that moving on the door? But thankfully, we already have somewhere to retire to tonight. I had forgotten about rooms like this. Those important rooms which serve a function and cannot burn down. Fortunately, they only function as a refuge for a short time. But their whole thing was always that they could stay lit. I'm rethinking that policy now. Hey there. You let me go before, now you're gonna be hostile. You know what? That just breaks my heart. Oh, the bed. Oh, wait. What? I guess I already slept here. I must have forgotten to chalk it up. Literally. Which means we've got to move ourselves downstairs a row. I didn't realize we were already on the 3rd level of this and not the 2nd. Wow. Okay. Saw you lurking for just a moment. I have no idea how I'm gonna roof this thing. I'm hatching ideas, though. There's also an odd presence of a cow up here. You've been here a while. You might be here to stay. Were you invited by the pigman? Be honest. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Come on, come on, come on. I hate these things so friggin' much. Let's make sure we have time to sleep. You know, of course. But it does help. Oh my god. Well, we're not gonna be sleeping tonight. Unless we can... Well, this is part of the room's history now. Imagine if we turn this place into like an upturned style establishment. You know, make it a hotel, a bed and breakfast for the lost and weary. It would actually probably make things easier for me, wouldn't it? I mean, just imagine not only having to find where I'm sleeping, but also wade through a sea of people. Pipe dreams for the future. Right now, I've just got to worry about getting a roof on this thing. Oh my god! What just happened? What just happened? What was that? What was that? Is that part of the new Sleepless update? Is that... What happened? I don't even have time to think about it right now. It's only like midnight. Could that possibly be part of... stop it, you. Could that possibly be part of the Eyes in the Darkness mod? Bear in mind, I haven't updated anything except for Sleepless, so if that is something new... Well, it's not something new. I just haven't seen it before. See, I kind of like this design here, where whenever it needs to go downward, the stairs are 5 wide, but then in the middle it's 3 wide, so from the outside it sort of expands and contracts. Just some way to make neatness from mess. Let's just get one more set up here. Unfortunately, this has taken me about as many nights to build as it's taken to sleep in, so we didn't really come out on top here. 4:18, which means we actually really need to start moving now to correct this. Let's grab you. Here comes the haze. I can just barely see it. There we are. "109 rooms. I almost can't believe this place is that huge. Of course, we've gained and lost some rooms over time. It's honestly almost impossible to keep track of it all. So I'm glad the mod does that for you. It really is a fun challenge because it forces the focus to be on building again, but in a way where you're very limited in doing so because you just don't have the time to go out and seek resources. Even more difficult if you want it to actually look somewhat decent, which I think we've done a decent job of considering. However, I am not done for this part, not at all. I built that hall for a reason, and I had initially wanted to use it for a whole bunch of these things. What's our best way through? You know what? We haven't walked through the garden in a little while, so let's take this opportunity to walk and talk. See, I built that hall for a reason, but it turned out that I had far less gold than I thought I did. It was actually the recent From the Fog save where I had a ton of gold. And so now I have to improvise a bit. Jesus, I just got actually jump scared by a skeleton. His timing was impeccable. Probably going to be a shorter episode, not so much happened, not so much record time, but I really wanted to stop putting off giving you something. Because those of you who watch are dedicated and you deserve something new. I'm tempted to wait until nightfall for this. So I will. Let's build something in the meantime. Hey, look at that. We have a sunken boat. How does that happen? You know, I've started to really wonder why I don't just dye like most of you guys red. Oh wait, I also am really curious about something. I don't remember what we feed you guys. Is it carrots? Do you take wheat seeds? I'm really curious. If I try to breed two different colored sheep, like say a red one and a blue one, I think I got a white one. No, we didn't, because it actually does work that way. We got a purple sheep. Oh, this is exciting science. It's so funny how it works in like that child logic way. But anyway, I primarily want red sheep around here because I want to really start carpeting my base up. And we can only do that with the magic of shears. Yep. Give me all your red wool. I need it. I really need to stop mobs from spawning inside. I'm sick of it. So sick. Look, guys, just please don't consider the implications of me keeping you confined so that I can mix with achieving the perfect genetic results. I've got a house to build, and that's all anyone should care about. What are... Guys, what is going on over here? Why is everyone ending up underground? Are you all stuck in, like, the same hole? No, there's a grass block there. How... Oh no, you're bouncing up and down in water. And now I'm stuck too. This is a conundrum. If this were a series, I could make a whole bottle episode out of this. I'm sorry, but I think I'm gonna have to diamond shovel you guys to death. Thank you. Okay, there we are. Now it's perfectly safe. After I just wiped out like half your population. Well, at least I got some leather out of it. And look how much more space you guys have. And you've got devil soil. Guys, I don't know what's gonna happen to you if you try to graze on any grass that grows over that stuff, but please remember to take detailed notes when you do if you're physically capable. Thank you. Since we're getting to the end of this video, I just want to see what the sleepless config actually looks like now. So there we go. Oh wow, that's a lot of things. We can reset it, or open day length. Oh, we can set it here. Cece, how you holding up down there? Oh, it is so weird to see one of you guys, just one of you guys, in a big open pool. Maybe we can find some more companions for you. I mean, you've got to get lonely in here, right? I mean, maybe the ghosts come to visit you sometimes. I can't imagine you're the target of their ire. I sure am. Is that a new... Oh my god! I was just gonna say, is that a new thing? It looks like a fire's been ignited here. Oh, what we just learned is that it's not just our current bed, it's any of them. So long as a bed is placed. I've really come to despise these creepers. Oh my god. How you doing there? Oh, are you the zombie pigman? Reverted to your primal state? I have to say, I am really proud of what we built here. This thing just keeps getting more and more fleshed out, and like I said in an earlier part, it's weird because I end each episode with kind of a mental map of what this place looks like, and it's almost like every aspect of it has always been there, but of course that's not true. It's like I don't recognize it anymore when new things are added, and, well, next time I play, all of this will feel like it's always been here as well. We are starting to literally lay the foundations for what will become this area. But for now, I think I just need to go grab my bed and make sure that it's ready for us. We still have a room we can sleep in here, haven't done that yet. And this hall will start to serve its purpose. Nope. I don't care how well dressed you are, that only works in the Nether. It won't get you an invite to this place. Although maybe I should be allowing in such regal clientele. No. Eyes on the prize. We gotta get over here. Our bed is ready. And so we need to perform our dark ritual, our taunt to the unknown. So here we are. It should probably be placed right here in the center. We should have just enough gold. This was such a fun thing to use all of my gold reserves on. But we had to do it at least once. Now, you right here, you right here, you right here, and you right here, and you right here. Do I have flint and steel? I don't. There are some resources that I actually predict will run critically low on, simply because we used to get them from all the burned material that was all throughout the map, mainly charcoal. But that's no longer going to be possible. I just love how much back and forth there is. I feel like that's like half the appeal of this series, is just watching me run through all of this. It's a series that was always made to compound itself, but you know what? I know just what we need to do. Because if we can goad you into appearing, we can goad you into providing evidence of yourself, can we not? It didn't work. In fact, it did the exact opposite of what I needed. Hang on, let's get the fire extinguisher. Why isn't it working? Fire extinguisher, there we go. I had forgotten it needs to be directly on it to work. But why isn't this working? Maybe we try it with mossy cobblestone? No. And once more, I'm confused as to why. Ah, there we are. It probably was doing something, and it just, Hey. Okay, no. We don't have a lot of time. This should be working. No, excuse me, this should be working. Did you not like what I just got up to? Why isn't that working? It should be more than 5 away. It should be well more than 5 away. Okay. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. We lost the whole night. You did not appear. The thunder rolls in, though. That didn't go at all how I expected, but you certainly noticed. Well, you don't seem to respond to that, and that time you just kind of fell to the ground in ash. Well, here. Would that be considered a humiliation move at that point? I feel like it should. You burned my roof, you jerk. Well, really, I burned my roof, but still. Oh my god, no, it's still continuing to burn. Alright, well, look at you. We'll call that a draw, and, well, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this mod out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.